Well, and I
Uh,
think actually, since we were just talking about game manager, that's almost a great segue into Mac Jones,
into well,
which
that's what
I
I was
think
just
is
about to
going to
say.
be. I think it's going to be a career game manager for the Patriots, and that is
Mhm.
all he needs to be. I mean, because that
Oh yeah.
organization is built phenomenally, and they have great pieces around him for him to be successful. And they know how to draft. They know what's important.
Hmm.
And shoot, if he has an Alex Smith like career, he wins a couple.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
He wins a couple Super Bowls with the
Yeah.
Patriots, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Well, the biggest thing for Mac Jones right now is just learning. I think him and Trey Lance are in a similar boat
Hmm.
because they both have to learn the NFL game to a certain point to be successful, and it's for different reasons. Trey Lance can kind of rely on his athleticism to kind of get his way out of some situations that he may get confused in. Mac Jones doesn't have that benefit, so Mac Jones has to know every minute detail of what's going on. And so that's why I think Mac Jones probably will not play this year.
Yeah.
Uh, I think, like Trey Lance, if the Patriots are up or down big
Hmm.
in the fourth quarter, I think it's probably time to let Mac get some game time experience. But other than that, I do not see a situation where I think Mac Jones should really play uh, until until after week 10 to week 14 after their bye week. And I just don't think it's worth putting him out there and potentially ruining him in that fashion.
And Mac Jones, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I agree with that. I would honestly say I think if one of these three guys had to start today, I think Mac Jones might be the most NFL ready. Only because I
Hmm.
think he has the accuracy side down. I think he came from a more pro style type offense already under Nick Saban, and for him then to go to Bill Belichick regime, which is
Yeah.
run very similarly to a Nick Saban type program. Uh, um, I think he would probably be most likely to start today, which is kind of one of the reasons why I thought the 49ers might have taken him as well, because he does kind of have that pro style type offense experience already, and
Hmm.
um, could potentially come in and learn the offense the quickest because he doesn't have the strength, the arm strength, I think, or the he's not as dual threat. He's like I think I said this last time, but he's like an annoying threat. He's like he's just quick enough where you have to watch him, but he's not going to burn you on a consistent basis when running the ball. So if other defenses
Yeah.
are preparing against him. And so that's why I thought the 49ers might have taken him just because if they were not wanting to sign Jimmy Garoppolo, they could instantly then throw in Mac Jones as their day one starter. I think, but
Hmm.
with the Patriots though, which is where he got drafted, I think that's the perfect system for him to come in. As we all saw, like with Tom Brady, Tom Brady had some good years, I would say, with the Patriots, but a lot of it was he had a great organizational foundation set up around him. He always had one of the top offensive lines in the league, and they were able to find some diamonds in the rough in the receiving core and running back core as well. Um,
Hmm.
and they're the type of organization where they put the money where it needs to be, which I think is in the trenches, because they've
Yeah.
made guys like Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, Rex Burkhead. Uh, what's their other running back?
Well, right now Damian Harris is a third round guy out of Alabama.
Okay, well then
Uh,
then that goes against my point. But the other three guys that I said,
James White also, is that
James
the guy
White,
you were?
yeah, all kind of household names because they have this great running back by committee and know that you have to protect the quarterback and you have to give him time to throw so your guys can run the routes. And that's where they spend, and that's where they really spend the money. And that's where for a rookie quarterback to come in, that's huge, absolutely huge for him to make sure that he's got a great foundation set up around him.
Yeah, yeah.
I do agree with you that if he was going to play today, um, or if he was going to play this season, it'll probably be after if the Patriots don't make or out of playoff contention, probably be after the bye week because
Hmm.
there's a good month long stretch where they have um, four games, so to say, and that'd be perfect time. Like, all right, this is your season. Let's finish. We
Yeah.
want you to have a winning record, just to prep you for the next season. So, because
Mhm.
I've heard some good stuff about Mac Jones coming out of camp. I've heard he has had some days where he was better than Cam Newton. I've also heard he's had days where he was a rookie. He
Yeah.
was clearly
And
a rookie quarterback. So
what I think is going on is I think they're just slowly giving him more and more. And so from what it sounds like is they're putting some stuff on his plate, and
yeah.
then the first day he gets it, he struggles with it. But then over the next day or two, he kind of gets it down and he learns that part. So then they put a little bit more on, and then he starts to struggle again, and then he gets better, and then they put more on, and he starts to
Hmm.
struggle again. And it's just this cycle that they're going through. Um, and so I like it. I think he will end up being successful. I think Patriots fans just need to be patient and just kind of let them go through the process of what they
Yeah.
want to do. And when Mac Jones is better than Cam Newton, he will play.